What are you doing up there, Swinny? So, it's the last month of the year. Where did it go? Now, as you can see, it's a bit tidier in here, a bit more open at the moment. I haven't put back many perches yet. I've reinstated one down this end that Tweedy's sitting on at the moment. There's a few there that sparrows are sitting on. But it's nice to have it a bit more open. The birds can fly around a little bit more freely. It's not a good time to video them actually because it's the middle of the day. It's a nice warm day. Finally, we've had some good weather the last sort of 2 weeks in Auckland. It's been sunny and hot. Summer has finally arrived and it's all dried up. But lunchtime, not a good time to film the birds. They like to just have a bit of a sit and a sleep at lunchtime usually. Carrie's going to have a bit of a sunbathe there. Anyway, let's just have a look back at a few things that happened since the last update. Must be getting close to some new quail. Let's have a look. Good morning, guys. See a broken egg. What's up, guys? Just under a dead palm. Get little babies. Put the barrier back up by the door, hadn't I? Got to do that first. Alright, now that the babies can't get out there, let's see how many we've got. What are you hiding under there, Mummy? Don't look like many. You can still see you've got at least 4 eggs in your nest. Come on! What have you got under there? Oh, just the one, is it? Just one little baby? What is this? Oh, another one just dropped out. Is that it? Just 2? You have to change your water bowl, aren't I? With quail, you've got to make sure, baby quail, make sure their water bowl is not too deep, else they will drown in just about anything really. So one easy way to do that is to just fill their water bowl up with stone. That way they can walk through it and not drown. Ooh. Ah, I've got it all dirty. You just need a little bit of water like that so they can get to it, but not deep enough for them to drown, and keep an eye on it that it doesn't dry out as well, now that it's getting a bit warmer. So small. I'll leave them be for a few days. More changes. So just after I stopped filming the last little clip, I saw Sauvignon attack Blanc and then attack the babies. Basically he was protecting the remaining eggs. She got too close and he attacked. It was just her, she'd be alright, but the little babies won't take much before they're in big trouble. So I've had to separate him, just to be on the safe side. So I threw him in next door and thought, wonder if he's going to end up fighting with his previous children, but no, they're all getting along just fine. I hope I can remember which one he is. He's the darker one, but doesn't look darker now. So he'll be in next door, at least for the next few weeks. We'll see how things go. Well, they're getting along alright, so that's good. And I will release them into the main Pheasantasiam, the other two, at some point. Ah, look, it's like they never left each other. That's sweet. Carrie, I'm trying to shut the door. Grass is always greener, isn't it? Carrie's much happier since Woody has gone to his new home. Much more relaxed and a lot more like how she used to be, a lot friendlier. On the wrong side of the door, sweetie. Now Joey's on my head. Come on, I gotta go do some work. Joey, this is the doorway. I'm meant to be out here. Come on. Come on. Plane sounds low. Noisy for him. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. You go back in out. Come on. Didn't get very far there, did you? What are you doing, Carrie? And let that grass and stuff grow so that the quail can come out and eat it. You're not meant to be eating it. Wait, wait, wait. Start digging holes. Come on. Back on the other side. Nope, 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 nope. Not that way. That's it. Quick, before Swinny comes in. Come on. Come on. Good girl, good girl. Good girl. Now you too, Joe. Start off. Good boy. There we go. It can be hard to get out of here sometimes. Stop moving. You're very active now, aren't you? This little one, this little Turk, she has been inside for the last, not quite a week yet, I don't think. Boy, does she make a mess. There you are. Make a big mess. Seeds everywhere. Anyway, she was, a few weeks ago, I went out there and I could see a Turk flipping around on the ground. I went rushing out, and it was... She was on her back, squiggling around almost like she was having a fit. So I quickly grabbed her and brought her inside, and she seemed okay, you know, she looked alright like she does here now. And then about a week ago, I looked out and I could see a bit of what looked like a bit of a scuffle going on with a dove and stuff, and I couldn't quite work it out, and I went running out, and she was flopping around on the ground again, and this time she had blood on her wing. I grabbed her, brought her in. I don't know if she'd been attacked or what, but she's been fine ever since. I don't know if she's perhaps has fits, epileptic type fits or something, I'm not sure, or whether she's been attacked by the other birds, but I mean most of the time she seems like there's nothing wrong with her, so she might end up going to live with Yellow and Makita. We'll decide that shortly. So she's ready to be released now. This one doesn't have a name. She's got a pink leg ring, so... Who's that? Yellow? I think I'll call her Pinky. A new straw pet called Pinky a lot. So Yellow's taking a bit of interest, which is good. So you ready for a spell in here with Yellow and Makita? See how that goes? Seeing as things aren't working out quite so well on the other side. Let's go. Right, is she going to work that one out? Okay, you guys be nice. Okay, Makita? Okay, Yellow? And you can talk to your other friends through the mesh. Yeah, squeak, squeak. card any second. Damn it. Why didn't I change that before I came out here? Now, I've been prattling on about how miserable the weather's been all winter and how wet it's been everywhere. And now that we've had like a week of stinking hot weather, beginning of December here, I now am going to make it all wet again. So I need to give this aviary a good clean out. So I'll start off by pruning up some plants, removing a few scabby looking leaves, getting rid of all the old branches and what have you that need to be removed. And then I'm going to give it all a good hose down, wash off the plants and perches and try and get rid of as much doo-doo as possible. Yeah, I might even get the water blaster in here. I don't know how much it'll upset these guys, so we'll see about that. Might have to just do it with a hose. Hey Twisty! Pretty boy. Wait, he moves so fast. Yeah. They've all started bathing daily now that it's warmed up. By all, I mean the sparrows, the turquoisines, the red rumps. The cockatiels never seem to do it. There you go, Joey. Yeah. Cockatiels just have showers when it rains. Natural styles. Hey. So give this all a good wash down. Get it all ready for summer, and then I'll turn over the ground as much as possible. Go around, dig all the ground over. Maybe bring in some. What are you doing there, sweetie? Turks love going in the top of the feeder. I'm going to remove that now. You guys can eat all this stuff on the ground. Look at it all. You guys waste hundreds of dollars. A few $100 a year these guys waste in seed. Growing pretty nicely in here. Got the 3 boys in here at the moment. Mummy next door with baby. Anyway, have a bit of a tidy up. I don't like having to cut the bismarck here, but it'll make it a bit easier for me to get around while I'm cleaning up. And I've got to trim, tidy up this mess here a bit so that you can see what's going on and move around and the birds don't get caught up in too many things, but while at the same time not destroying their sleeping spots. Cut off anything that's covered in a lot of poo. Oh well, that's a start. The chooks are looking through the pile of detritus removed thus far. So now I'll remove some of the houses, nest boxes, and perches and stuff, and give them a good water blast. Throw a couple of boxes away. So I'm removing some of the things. That one there is going in, that was there, going in the fire heap. That one there I'm going to take off, take it outside, give it a clean, I'll put it back somewhere. I have taken off the platform that was there, I'll throw that away. Put a new board there, something a bit nicer. And I'm just about to loosen off this, taking off the feed thing that was on there, which we don't use anymore. And I think I might take this metal thing off because I don't think we really need it now. It was here to stop any rain coming through from up there and getting on this area here, which is what we used to have as a food area, but we don't use it as a food area anymore. But what I'm videoing this for is because I'm going to take this screw out and a heap of earwigs are going to fall out from behind here. They love living behind here. And Carrie is going to go bonkers, I imagine. Here we go, Carrie. Whoa, look at them all. Harry loves her earwigs. Gonna let Swinny have some. Come on, Swinny. Earwigs, they just seem to multiply by the millions every night. I used to come out here every day, flick that thing, a whole lot of them will pour out. Carried their bonkers. I don't know where they keep coming from. Wow, that feels a lot more open with that gone. Once I've cleaned this all up, I think I might put a board all the way around. Put a Vitex board all the way around. Just this board here, I often put peanuts and rice and fruit and grasses and things like that on it, for the cockatiels and the turks and everybody to have a go at without the pheasants haranguing them. And Woody, but Woody's not a problem anymore obviously. And this here was a big food tray that had the water dish on when Woody was here, but I can now put that back on the ground as well. So birds prefer water, doing their bathing on the ground than they did up here. So I might even get rid of that. Let me think. That was a huge amount of earwigs that just dropped out. And I took that bracket off the tray. Come on, Swinny, you gotta be quick, man. Look, they're all heading over here towards the chair. Look, Carrie. Over there. Look. Gone. Hope this doesn't upset the bug fanciers. They'll all be back again tomorrow. There's a never-ending supply of earwigs. Decided to start again. You doing, Twisty? What have I done to it? You never went in there before. Typical. So I've taken everything down, as I've said, and I'm leaving that one there at the moment, just because there's a dove in there sitting on eggs, even though I know they're not going to hatch. There's 5 eggs in there. They normally lay a couple at a time. I don't know what she's thinking. Anyway, so what I plan to do, hang on. Finally, someone's taking notice of that box after I've stuck it on the ground. You want all your nest boxes on the ground, is that it? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You weren't using any of those boxes, so don't make out like you were. And you're wondering where they're gone. Right, so what I'm going to do, Vitex platform all the way around the post, just as a feeding area, and I will put this new box somewhere around, maybe right at the base of this pillar, so that the Turks can use it. Hopefully they will eventually. Got a female nesting down the back in a nest box, so I won't be removing that one, of course. So I'm not going to show you that. Just going to leave her in peace. She's got 5 eggs. Anyway, better carry on cleaning up. What's happened to everything, guys? It's all gone. Oh, there's a bomb site in here. It's going to be much tidier and nicer once it's finished, guys. It's easier to fly around now, isn't it? What are you doing, Twisty? So I think I'll throw those away. Might keep the one with the metal roof and cut a new hole in it or something. Give this one a water blast. Give those a water blast. And shred this stuff up in the shredder. So I've water blasted these, and I've water blasted inside the Pheasantasiam. So it is looking much better. More open at the moment. I'm really surprised how well all the birds took the water blasting. I'd like to do a bit more, but don't want to terrify them too much. I'd like to rinse down, blast all the outer poles, take the green layer off them, but I've done some of them. But can't have these guys getting too terrified. So, still needs a lot of work, but we're getting there. This is actually green, not brown. Hopefully it'll stay a bit cleaner now that Woody's moved on. My raised top on this parrot apartment block has worked. There's Tweety been trying to climb down, but she can't. So if there was a little Turk sitting on the perch, she wouldn't be able to reach them or get to the hole. So them both trying to climb down. I made the perches pretty short, so it's hard for the bigger birds to land on. Although I'm sure they'll work it out. It's nice and easy for a turquoisine. And the turquoisines have been checking it out finally. Now that I've put it in this position, which position they seem to love the nest boxes the most for some reason. Look at them, they all want to check it out. You're not going to fit in there, Tweety. Made it so you wouldn't fit, hopefully. There's always somebody wanting to mow a lawn when I'm videoing. Give it up, guys. Go do something else. Leave that for the turkeys. Laid another one. Just took 5 eggs out of here about an hour ago, and she's gone and laid another one. So those eggs won't be fertile because Sauvignon has been next door when she was laying them. So the little fella here coming along nicely, almost all feathered up, starting to act like a adult quail. So one of the babies died the first day, as so often happens with these little quail. Daddy wants to come back in soon. Soon I'll put you back in here, and I'll let the boys out from the other side there and put them in the main aviary. So we've got three in here now. Two girls and yellow. Where is he? Poor old yellow. You holding your wing funny today? Hmm? Still gets around okay. And so we got yellow, Makita, and this one doesn't actually have a name. She's got a pink leg ring, so maybe I'll call her Pinky. And one day these two might get integrated back into the main Pheasantasiam. We'll see how things go after this new batch of babies. What you doing, Toasty?